Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal Others Educational Institution and you. I am Sadish Kumar going to take down the class regarding the topic of organization of tissue. This is unit number 18 for ninth standard biological science. So today we are seeing about the continuation of the animal tissue, the compound epithelium. Last class we are seeing about simple epithelium. So today we are seeing about compound epithelium and the continuation of the compound epithelium we are seeing about connective tissue. The connective tissues are normally four types: the connective tissue in proper, cartilage, bone and blood. From the connective tissue of this proper, the loose and dense connective tissue, they are in the form of areolar, reticular and adipose tissue. Dense connective tissue, they are in the form of regular, elastic and irregular, and cartilage in the form of hyaline, elastic and fibrinocartilage, and bone they are consist of in the form of compact and spongy, and blood is another type of connective tissue. It is they are consist of blood and lymph. So the blood they are consist of red blood cell, white blood cell and blood platelets. So these are the things are in the form of a short form about that connective tissue. But today we are seeing about only two type of connective tissue, and let us enter into this topic. Then the types of connective tissues, a diagram is given, and before that we will see that a compound epithelium. So the simple epithelium means the presence of only one layer of cell. So it is called a simple epithelium. And a compound epithelium, they consist of more than one layer of cell and give a satisfied appearance. Hence, they are also called an satisfied epithelial cells. So we will see that another important functions of this compound epithelium. The main function of this epithelium is given the protection. So we know that very well the outer layer is a protective layer, so it is a protection and underlying tissue against a mechanical and a chemical stress. They also cover the dry surface of the skin, moist surface and buccal cavity and pharynx. We know very well the skin we are maintain the softness and a moist surface in the form of buccal cavity. They are secreting a saliva, and the pharynx also maintained by this saliva. And so these are the location where this epithelium is found. Then diagrammatic representation is given, and this epithelial tissue of the of in the skin function as a waterproof membrane. So the water molecule they not enter into the skin, but in the form of sweating they are eliminated by means of the sweat gland and oil gland which is located on our skin. The next one we will see about the connective tissues. So connective tissue is the most abundant and widely distributed tissue. So without a connective tissue, our body is not stable and organs are not collected by properly. It provides the structural framework and give the support to the different tissues the forming the organs. So that the connective tissue it provides a structural framework and give the support to the different tissue forming organs. It prevent the organ and getting displaced from the body movement. So by the time of we are walking and running, all the body cells and body organs are located on the particular place. It cannot be done in a dislocation movement. So all these things are done by means of only in the connective tissues. Then the component of the connective tissues are as this. The, the compounds of connective tissues are the intracellular substance known as the matrix, connective tissue and fibers. The connective tissues are classified the following types. So the different types of connective tissues, the bone and cartilage, fibrinocartilage, dense fibrous, areolar, adipose, reticular and blood. So these are the different types of connective tissue. They are given in the same diagrams. And the connective tissue proper, they are in the form of areolar and adipose tissue. Support connective tissue, there are two types, cartilage and bone. Dense connective tissue in the form of tendons and ligaments. Fluid connective tissue in the form of blood and lymph. Then the connective tissue proper consists of collagen fibers, elastin fibers and fibroblasts. So collagen fibers, elastin fibers and fibroblasts, they are give some kind of movement from our face and muscle arms, stomach. So all these region they are giving some kind of flexible and in the form of elastic substance given by this type of tissue. And areolar tissues, It has a fibrous and loosely arranged tissue, semi-fluid. A ground substance is called matrix. It is takes in the fine thread crossing. So we will see that in our body, having some kind of fluid-like substance, and the fluid-like substance cells are loosely arranged. The loosely arranged cells are called areolar tissues. Then each other in every direction, leaving the small space, is called areolae. The jaw in the skin muscle, we know our body skin, which consists of all type of thing, and fill space inside this organ around the muscles. So we will see that lungs, heart, kidneys, all they are having some kind of inside the space. They are made with this type of muscle. Blood vessels and nerves. The blood vessel, you know, that is a tube-like structure. The bloods are moving inside, and nerve cell, they are carrying the electromagnetic form of a chemical substance in the form of stimulus, and it help to repair the tissues and after injury and flex skin and underlying muscles. So when we are fall down, what it will be happen? Our body having some kind of infection or injury. From that bleeding, it will be starts. Then after the recovery of this injury, the scar it will be formed, and new tissues are formed by means of the underlying muscles. It's done by this type of tissues. And adipose tissue, the adipose tissue is an aggregation of fat cells and adipocytes, and spherical or oval shape. It is in the form of fat reservoir. Our body, they recover from this wind and recover from this cold chillness, which is done by the adipose tissue, because the fat substance are enabled with our muscle, and we are facing the struggle for some kind of chillness. Then the extreme condition only we are having a shivering. Then before that, we are preventing our body by means of the adipose tissue. And they are found in the subcutaneous tissue between the internal organ and the heart and kidney, which is located on internal organs like thymus and thyroid, lungs, kidney, heart, all other things. They are act as a shock absorber around the kidney and the eyeballs. We know by means of running or walking at the same time our bodies are shaking, but the organ is not shaken. They also regulate the body temperature, acting as an insulator. We know very well our body, they are done in the, we are in the form of homeothermic organism, that is a warm blooded organism. At the same time, it is winter, our body is eliminating more frequent urination, because they are preventing our body with normal temperature. At the same time, in the summer season, our body is secreting more quantity of sweating. The frequent urination is less, because of the reason to maintain the balance between the temperature. So they are excess amount of elimination of sweat. They are maintain our body temperature from the stable level 37 degrees Celsius, around that. Then the support connective tissue, it is a second type of connective tissue. The supporting or the skeletal connective tissue form endoskeleton. So exit means inside, we know that the three layers of our body cavity, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Exit, that means outside. Endo, that means inside. So endoskeleton, the vertebrate body which protect the various organ and help to the locomotion. So we are walking and running by means of only in the bones. So they are in the form of support connective tissue. The supportive tissues are include cartilage and bone. So cartilage, which is located on the nose and located on the ear side, and bone, which is located in entire form of our body. And this is the diagrammatic representation of cartilage and bones. What is cartilage? It is a soft or semi-rigid, flexible and less vascular in nature. And the matrix component is a large cartilage cells or chondrocords. And these are present in the fluid filled space known as a lacunae. So the fluid substance which is located on the bone joint, we will see that chicken leg piece, it is a soft bone because it is made up of with a cartilage. And the cartilage is present in the tip of the nose, external end of long bones, trachea and larynx, which is available in our body. So nose, ear and long bones and trachea, larynx, everything we know very well, and provide the support of flexibility and the body parts, which can be give some kind of flexibility to our body parts. And second one, we will see that a bone, so very strong. Basically, we know that the bone, it is a very strong, solid, and rigid and strong, non-flexible skeletal connective tissue. We cannot in the form of flexible, otherwise it will be broken. And the matrix of the bone is a rich calcium salt, and the collagen fibers give the bone strength. Bone is made up of with the calcium, we know very well. And the matrix of the bone is in the form of concentric rings called lamellae. So the bone is made with various types of rings. The rings is called lamellae. And the bone cells are present in the lacunae are called oocytes. Then the communicate with this other in the network fine channel is called caniculae. Then hollow cavity space is called marrow cavity. The marrow cavity which is located in the form of bone marrow. We can broke this bone, and inside that a red color substance is called a bone marrow. The bone marrow is the right place to production of red blood cell, and they are provide the shape and the structural framework of the body. Without a bone, we cannot be stand, we cannot be sit, we cannot be walk. So it can be give some kind of framework. Bone support and protect the soft tissue and organ. And we will see that the brain, it is a soft tissue which is protected by the skull. It is in the form of bone. Heart, which is in the soft tissue which is located on the chest region, which is protected by the rib cage. So all the internal and soft organs are protected by the bone. So thank you very much. We will see the next class about the fluid connective tissue and nervous tissue. Then continuation of these two things, we will move on with the cell division. Up to that, thank you very much. I am Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department.